Hi guys, welcome back to Wackyholic Chronicles, and on today's episode we're going over the wacky laws of, what was that, Jim? Connecticut. Jesus Christ. Anyway,
Put me on a spot.
on to that, and then we're also going to go into a little cryptid talk. We're going to go talk over about some mermaids.
Mer people.
Merfolk.
I like mermaids.
Merpeeps. Anyway, if that sounds interesting, stick around because it's going to be a great episode. Let's get into it.
It's like,
And we're here.
yeah, I got popcorn noise in my ear.
That's right.
It's annoying.
Poppity pop pop pop. Moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on. You want to kick it off with the wacky laws?
That's right. It's always
All right.
wacky laws first.
Connecticut.
What is
I almost say Colorado.
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Hey, yeah, make it funny, right? All right. Wacky law number 1. Bouncing pickles. A pickle must bounce when dropped to be considered a real pickle. If it splats, it's just a cucumber with an attitude.
That's pickle abuse.
I do love me some pickles.
Pickles are good.
Hands in Hartford. You can't walk across the street on your hands. Hartford hands are for waving, not walking.
Hartford?
Hartford, Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Oh, Hartford. Okay.
Hartford.
Whistling beauticians in Waterbury. It's illegal for a beautician to sing, hum, or whistle while working.
That's probably a good thing. That'd be annoying.
Oh, apparently he can't be part of the Seven Dwarves.
I guess not. Silly string in Meriden. Minors can't buy silly string.
Damn hooligans.
Really?
I don't know why. That's weird.
That's fucked.
All
Any
right.
Connecticutans out there?
Heal,
Connecticut, the Connecticutans? So we call them
Connecticutians.
I don't know. The only thing I know about
Connecticutians?
Connecticut is Haunting in Connecticut. So.
Horrible movie.
That was a great movie, bitch.
I didn't like it.
What? Why?
I didn't like it.
Okay, so when I first, my bad.
No, you're.
But going first, like with A Haunting in Connecticut, was when I watched the show A Haunting, which is fantastic. Which I don't know.
Is it the one you let me borrow?
Fucking A.
Yeah.
The one that freaks you the fuck out. Don't even, bitch. Don't even.
But it seems
I'm a
so
skeptic.
fake.
Well, bitch, it's reenacted. You're watching it for the story, not the fucking retarded fucking actions.
I guess.
horrible.
I apologize for the R word. Anyway, moving on. And then when I seen that they were making A Haunting in Connecticut, and then they also made A Haunting in Connecticut 2, Georgia, whatever, which was then also A Haunting in Georgia, which was on the show A Haunting, which is a fantastic show. I wish they would continue that. I don't know if
It wasn't
still
bad.
are.
It was
I know
just, like you said, very
Yeah.
dramatized.
Now, I will say the earlier seasons, the ones that I owned and I let you
Yeah.
borrow, they were very low production or whatever.
Yeah.
But when they quit the show, they stopped doing the show, and then the fans got to where they did like a petition, I guess, or whatever. They called for them to bring it back. They did bring it back with a better production.
Nice.
So the CGI and all that other stuff was kind of there. It was great.
Yeah.
Made me scared. Anyway, which doesn't take much. And then it ran for another 2 to 3 seasons, and then I think it dropped back off. But I really wish they would just continue that nonstop. That would be great. I fucking loved that show. Anyway, moving on. Connecticut.
Back to Connecticutians.
That the last one was no helium balloons in Connecticut. No more than 10 balloons can be released at one time.
I wonder if that has something to do with
Connecticut just does not sound like fun.
They don't. You can't buy silly string.
well,
Can't walk on your hands.
I don't remember what country it was that it was done in, but the song 99 Luft Balloons,
Yeah.
they released those balloons or whatever into the sky, and then a neighboring country or whatever thought they were under attack, so they launched missiles
Oh shit.
and bombed them.
Ooh, that could be.
That's what that song's about.
Yeah.
No kidding.
99 six Luftballons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I did not know that's what that was. That's cool.
That they got bombed?
I didn't know the song though. I didn't know that's what it was about.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's bad that they were bombed, but
That's your wacky laws of Connecticut.
That was kind of dull today.
Yeah,
that was very
boring. Yeah.
Connecticut. You need to up your game.
Yeah.
What I was saying, now we just said that. Now the next law in Connecticut is not allowed to watch Wacky Tidings on YouTube within state limits.
I highly doubt that.
Bring it on.
I will say, everyone who's listening need to bounce over and check out our short that we uploaded. It's our teaser trailer for our new show, hopefully appearing in April. And if you don't want to check out the short, which I highly recommend going to TikTok because it gives the proportions a little bit better, because the short kind of cut off some of the edges, but
So it shortened it.
giggity. Anyway, so TikTok does have the full-on thing, but then it is voiced by the amazing Jim Roberts,
The Outlaw.
the Outlaw.
Yellow.
But,
Yeah, watch the Outlaw.
It turned out really good though.
Yes,
I was impressed.
It was nice. It took me way too long to be able to do that, but
But it's
Learning curve.
gonna be great.
it wasn't a learning curve. It was a fucking. I got like a minute and something of an audio clip, and then I had to trim all the videos to fit within those perimeters.
Yeah, he did good though.
It was shit.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, you can't have a promo that's too long. Then people be like, oh, dude's still talking.
Which is why you got all the hoorah in the background, which is what I was clipping. But
But-
I got none of the actual matches that.
Which is okay
Exact same
because,
thing.
like we talked about, we were gonna do kind of like they do in real life. We'll do like weekly recaps in
Yeah.
case, say, you don't want to watch the whole hour-long thing, then you tune into the weekly recap.
That's right.
Get all
That's
your
right.
hard-hitting news for WTF. There's that damn popcorn noise again.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big.
It's gonna be great.
We're gonna put a lot into it.
Oh yeah,
A lot
gonna be
into
nice.
it, and hopefully, y'all give us some kickback and some views and shares and all that good stuff.
Oh, it's going to be big. How many people put a premiere video on there?
a lot.
A lot.
Not like that. That's done with heart and soul, my
Oh.
friend.
Yeah,
A lot of heart and
Jim's
soul.
voice.
I believe that was done in your
Oh,
dining
yeah.
room,
It ain't
and
got
it took
nothing to
about
do-
5 takes.
Whatever,
ain't-
don't lie.
It
Jim
ain't
was
just,
he
it
was
ain't
in the
just
bathroom
voice. It ain't
taking
bitch, it
taking
ain't-
a big old
bitch,
dumper grumper.
It ain't the voice. It's the voice. It's the creativity.
No.
The editing. It all comes into play.
Right. He was in there with taking a tinker stinker on his phone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See? He was in there tinker stinkering it up, and that's what we got.
Actually, I was sitting at my kitchen table.
I told you, kitchen,
Yeah.
dining room,
Y'all know I sit in the kitchen 90% of the time.
I don't know why this dude has a
and
living
then
room.
how many takes?
I've been sitting in the
How many
living room.
takes did it take?
I have,
Say
to look
5.
at, I have to look at my phone, but I think about 5 or 6.
See, I told you about 5.
Well, I sent you 2 of them, or 3.
Because it was funny because he was talking about how he was doing the recordings, and then all of a sudden his daughter kind of just pokes her head in and like, "You're weird." Or what'd she say? What are you doing?
What are you doing? I'm like, it distracted me, pissed me off because I was writing emotion too. But she's sitting over there. I could see her staring at me with a big smile on her face, and I'm just like, But anyway,
Like
Hey.
back when we first started, and I did that first little teaser promo thing for fucking.
You talking like the Wacky
Wacky-
Tidings news show?
Are you tired,
Tired
of the same old mundane doom and gloom news? Well, get ready. Yeah. So I could
Yeah.
not do that. I tried so many times just by myself there, just trying to get that going. I had to get Katie and my kids there. I like, watch me. Just stare at me while I do this.
See, I could do like
And it's like I was presenting to somebody. Like I was trying to pitch something.
Yeah.
And that's what helped me sell it. Like
I can't do it. People staring at me.
I would be able to.
That sounds just different.
it. I don't know. It helped me get there.
And that kind of helps solidify the thing where he'd be a great coal eater.
That is right. I will be father.
Who wants to be part of the Echo?
I will tell you this. So you know how we talked about wanting to do like Mayfest, which Jim has yet to follow through with that anyway. That was just another one that we want to chalk up on there that Jim fell with. Anywho, do like events to try to get our shit out there and kind of promote it to other people.
Yeah.
So last night, brother, truck driver guy, can never remember his fucking name. Sorry, buddy. But he told me about this festival they do that's really close here. It's like 20 minutes away. Okay. And it's a couple-day event. It's kind of like, when he was explaining it, it reminded me of like Gathering of the Juggalos a little bit. Okay. But it's, God damn it. Reconnection, or I'll have to look it up. Anyway, I was going to look it up and see how to go about doing anything with it. And like, we totally need to go there. And like, I'll print us out some little business cards. We can pass it around and do like maybe like a live while we're there, as long as there's no tits and ass running around. That'd be great. But I don't know. I really want to do some kind of like live a festival or something. I want to go there. I want to promote our stuff. I want to push it out to people. I want to get people. Hey, I mean, yeah, we have a YouTube channel. We have a TikTok. I mean, but
we're more than that.
But mainly our fathers are from Walmart. Yes. But anyway.
Where you save money and live better.
That's
and
fucking right.
Watch our stuff.
And get free shipping on merch because we see you. Anyway.
That's right.
Which website, by the way? We said we were waiting until tax time. We got taxes.
You never told me a price.
How much?
What did you say, 20?
$20? If it was $20, I would have done it myself. Y'all would have just kicked back to me.
No, a piece, I thought.
It was more than $20.
It was more than $20 fucking dollars, bro.
I think it was like $120.
Because it was up front. It was for the whole year.
Oh.
And
I think it was like $120 a piece.
Was it $120 a piece?
That sounds right. $120 a piece for the whole
year. $120
a
piece for the whole year to have our domain name. And wackytidings.com is not taken, and that fucking boom. And then on there we can post all our merch available for purchase and updates on whatever we're doing, as well as we can also throw recaps of WTF on there.
Which it's going to have its own merch too.
Yes, WTF will have its own merch. Anywho, we'll talk more into that later.
Yes.
Among ourselves. Anywho. Going in on today's episode that we are okay, so I am going to try to transition the Chronicles here over into like a conspiracy cryptid corner kind of talk.
Conspiracy is what's in my ear.
It's the government. They're listening in because the last time we sat here and had this conversation about all the conspiracies and stuff, and the government listening, and they're I can't remember what it was that we talked about, but boom, they're listening in right now. They're tapping in. That's what that popping noise is.
I don't like it.
Just saying.
Oh, it's gone now. You see when you mentioned it and it went away. Oh, there it is.
I'm telling you.
Anywho, I'm gonna try to transition over into that. So therefore, they can, because like I said before, when it comes to this, the conspiracy and cryptid talk and all that, y'all, if there's for some reason y'all ain't gonna be able to make it out to record that, I can just do that myself. And then, but if for some reason we're not gonna be able to make it out to record that, how are we gonna record the other shit?
Well,
because
it's gonna happen.
Because the whole pop the laptop, watch the recap, and then do the voiceover and all that of the announcers calling the match. I still have yet to find my fucking voice for that, by the way.
Did you shit?
No.
You nasty bitch.
Fuck him. I ain't shit.
Oh.
That was like 15 minutes ago.
Why does it smell like relish?
It's lingering. Why?
Anyway.
Motherfucker gonna sit here and shit and blame me.
Oh, Zachary. That's that damn Taco Hell right there.
It might have been.
Anyway.
Nasty thing.
Go into that. Do some shit.
I don't know. I was kind of excited. And we've had quite a few of our followers talk about it to us. About wanting to see more of the conspiracy. And I think we need to bring back the conspiracy generator eventually too. Tweak it. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Maybe I can, instead of handwriting and just picking, I can find a program on there where I could just fucking type everything in and just hit randomize.
Because those were kind of funny, some of them.
All right, so
Maybe have it to where like you just put in Gemini or something, or one of those AI apps. Just be like, create me a random conspiracy. Go. And then we'll discuss what it comes up with.
right on.
Because, you know, AI is going to eventually take over the world one day.
Exactly. But diving into first little cryptid, we're going to talk about mermaids.
Mermaids are cool.
Mermaids.
Like Ariel?
Yeah. Nice. Which is... That's creepy. Which is Katie's favorite Disney thing.
Yeah. That's Ariel's pretty good.
All about Ariel.
I even like the remake. I think we talked about that last episode.
Yep. And then she told me that when she was younger, see, she would be great if she was here right now and she could be on the podcast and tell us.
Yep.
Say it all herself.
Too.
Katie, you need to be on the podcast one of these
That's why
days.
we named the dog Ariel.
But she said she had all her little dolls or whatever, like all her little kins or whatever, was named Eric. And now she has Prince Eric.
That's why I didn't think of that. That's cool.
Right. Except, I ain't got black hair, but she wants me to dye my hair black.
Really?
But I don't think that's because of that. I think it's because she has a thing for the fucking anime people.
I can see that.
And we go,
You just give her a later boner.
anyway.
Good Lord.
So, second century Gaul, the mermaid sightings in the form of corpses were found washed up on the beach. This is second century, so this is like way the fuck back there. Anyway, the governor of Gaul wrote a letter to Emperor Augustus about mermaids. So obviously it was documented. So I just love how you are.
Sorry.
No, I'm into what you're saying.
I don't want to interrupt you.
Mermaid sightings
Jesus.
aren't something that started recently. Quite the contrary, they have been claims to go as far back as the 2nd century AD. The Hellenized siren writer Lucian has mentioned the possible existence of mermaids in his natural history. 9/4/9/11. 9/11. Uh-oh.
Sirens.
See, you said
It
that
popped.
and then it popped.
Anyway.
I'm telling you. Weird.
Pliny the Elder has mentioned and describes numerous mermaid sightings off the coast of Gaul. Where's that at, Jim?
What?
Gaul.
Gaul. Gaul.
I do have a question, though, because, you know, I'm not that hip to the facts.
Uh-huh.
So what is the difference between a mermaid and a siren? Because would a siren be the more scary depiction of them, where they kind of look like...
No, not really, because see, in the Odyssey, where it depicted the sirens, is where they were like merfolk, and they would just sing
to
lure the sailors basically to their death.
Yeah.
And they were depicted as very gorgeous people.
Beautiful
Gaul?
angelic features.
Gaul, yes.
Gaul was a region of Western Europe encompassing modern day France, Belgium, Luxembourg, parts of Switzerland, the Netherlands, Germany, and northern Italy.
Right on.
I can't even talk today.
Apparently.
But mermaid corpses were found to be frequently washed up on the shore with their bodies covered all over in scales. He also comments that the governor of Gaul even wrote a letter to Emperor Augustus to inform him about these mythical creatures. So, like what could that be other than what we know today as like a mermaid?
I mean, it could just be some species of fish that, you know, because they say that the ocean is so deep and like we haven't...
And very vast.
Yeah, we haven't explored every possible inch of the ocean. So it could be just some random fish species that we've never seen before. But I don't know. Like, because then how would we... Because you would think by now they at least find some type of thing that they could confirm that's what this is.
Oh, I mean, there's been multiple sightings here recently in the past couple years where, I mean, But because of the emergence of AI, it's hard to
it's hard to tell what's real.
cipher what's what. So like, if I walk up onto the beach and there is, I mean, it doesn't necessarily say what it looks like. It just says the corpse covered in scales. It doesn't say like the top half of a human, but it says mermaid corpse. So I'm guessing depicting as how we see mermaids is the top half is human,
Right.
and the lower half is
I
a
mean,
fish. It's a tail, but it says that the body was completely covered in scales. So it's not technically what I picture.
So like full like scales on face.
That's what I'm getting from what this says. But see how I picture a mermaid, like what is just in my mind is I would go that route with it, but what's been in my head since I was like a kid was the movie Splash. Tom Hanks.
I don't think I've seen that one, Eric.
No.
Oh. Well, it's a mermaid,
Yeah.
and she goes on land. She has like Little Mermaid, basically.
Mermaid, okay.
And when she gets wet, she gets her tail back. But she falls in love with Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks falls in love with blah, 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 all that other shit. So they try to hide that she's a mermaid and all this other stuff. And it's a great movie. You should check it out. Not Splash 2. Horrible. Anyway.
But it's the whole.
makes
It's got
sense,
the fish
Yes.
bottom, the
fish
fin,
bottom,
everything.
human top.
Top.
Yes.
Always beautiful angelic.
So it
features.
just looks like a humanized fish.
Yes.
Okay.
See, but then
half and half.
then there's other movies that'll depict where same thing, same concept. You'll
Mm-hmm.
have human top and then the fish bottom.
Yep.
But then they have like
Like-
stuff on their
Yeah,
arms and
yeah,
their
yeah.
hands, and,
Like fin kind of thing?
They have like the
Gills.
gills in the side of their thing.
Yeah.
Or you could go Harry Potter. They have
Those are creepy as fuck.
those things are like
fuck
little,
that.
they look little monsters.
Yeah, fuck that.
I mean, that's kind of creepy though.
But
like,
I could see that actually being what a mermaid would look like.
yeah, like a whale, because they always showed them as like really small mermaids, sirens, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those things were more, I would say, beast than.
Okay, to answer your question on that, Zach, Jim, look up the difference between a siren and a mermaid. See if there is a difference.
Yeah, because I've never actually just Googled that myself to figure it out.
I don't know.
Because my thing is, I'm leaning towards the mermaid is more the angelic features, with the fish bottom. I think the siren is more the beast.
Yeah.
I could be wrong though.
What we got, Jim?
So sirens are half bird, half woman creatures symbolizing danger and temptation, while mermaids are half fish, half woman
Half bird.
beings representing beauty, mystery, and other benevolence.
Benevolence?
Benevolence.
Okay.
Shut up, Zach.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying.
Benevolence. New word today.
Benevolence.
Benevolence. It's a bit of violence.
You know,
Benevolence.
You know how you're taking those courses to learn French?
Yeah.
I think you need to send a referral to Jim to learn English.
They have that on there.
From
They have that on there.
It says sirens originate from Greek mythology, first depicting as bird women whose enchanting songs lured sailors to their deaths.
Yes.
So bird women.
Have y'all ever read the Odyssey?
No.
Bro, it's pretty good shit.
Yeah.
I read it in school. And they do have a movie.
Honestly.
Yeah. But it's dated. So it's
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. I like old movies.
well, some people, prefer CGI and all this other bullshit, but I just like story.
Yeah.
That's like with video games too. It's like I like story and reason for playing. I don't give a fuck what it looks like, as long as it within reason.
Right.
Like if I'm playing a survival game, I'm not playing fucking Minecraft.
You know. Speaking of survival games, I'm telling you, Path of Titans.
I got it. We're gonna hit it up.
Dinosaur.
We're gonna be some dino DNA.
That's right.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna be some little going around eating some
Little
shit,
raptors.
fucking it up.
So, the other thing is, though, so back to the mermaid thing.
Yeah.
Mermaids have been, rumored from years and years back.
Obviously, 2nd century, which is fucking
Right. So
Way
my
the
thing
fuck
is, though, do you think they'd still be around today?
Yes, I do. I honestly believe that could possibly you ever see, okay. I'm so many directions here. So There's a movie by M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan. Ding dong. Anyway,
Wow.
fuck. Something water. I can't remember the fucking name of it. But it's fucking great. And it talks about how that we used to be in tune with the water people.
Mm.
And then we just basically, and they helped us. And then we turned away from them and just ignored them. And so,
Sounds pretty good.
but that could be a thing, like the ancients, you know, way back when, and dealing with Atlantis.
Oh,
You know what I
the
mean?
lost city of Atlantis, yeah.
And
Because there's still people out there who like 100% believe that's still there.
I believe Atlantis was real.
Yeah.
And also, ooh, speaking of which, dude, this is going fucking everywhere. All right, so Atlantis. So I can't remember who wrote about it. It was one of those fucking philosophers and the old time prophecy peoples.
Yeah.
When they talked about Atlantis and its disappearance, was it disappeared really quickly, and it disappeared in smoke and flame, and it was gone. Now, if you could put your mind in the old time, like way back when, like not all the words we have today that we describe things, like we have different words for everything now. Like, what would you think that meant? And I'll tell you what I think that meant.
Okay, so one more time, say it again.
That it disappeared in like big gulf of smoke and flame.
Flame. I don't know. That's
Sounds
weird.
like an explosion.
See, I think spaceship. Like when you have the rocket lifts off from down in Florida,
the smoke.
and all the smoke rolls out, and then you got the actual flame, and then it shoots up into the sky.
Yeah.
But
It was just a spaceship,
correct me if I'm wrong,
a
though,
giant mothership. Yeah.
but I thought the lost city of Atlantis, I thought that was allegedly supposed to be underwater. Like it.
Now, well, that's the Atlantic Ocean.
Right. But like it's supposed to be this beautiful city, and then it.
That was a island on
yes.
top at one time.
So then, what if this thing was like all them volcanoes, and then just same thing as the like rocket ship?
Which could have been brought on by the mothership. Just saying.
Or you know, also
we talk about UFOs though. That's the whole thing with pyramids.
the melting of the ice caps and all that, and the water rising, and then it just took it, and now it's underground, and from erosion over the gajillion years, there's hardly anything left. As you'll just see, like maybe a couple pillars here or there. But like, I know, I read where it was like some researcher or whatever said that they found the possible location of Atlantis, depicting in writings from way back when on like the flow of the rivers and how it was and the layout.
Yeah.
And using Google Earth, they saw like where it could possibly be was from that. But I don't know. Good man, a spaceship. It was a very advanced civilization.
Right.
Aliens.
So everything comes back to aliens.
That's right. Everything.
Everything.
Extraterrestrials. Ancient aliens. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Back on mermaids. My bad. So in the 18th century with Blackbeard. Everybody knows Blackbeard?
Blackbeard.
Blackbeard the pirate. All right.
Notorious.
So he mentioned mermaids in his logbook. One of the most famous and feared pirates in history, Blackbeard, has mentioned the possibility of mermaids in his logbook. He had instructed his crew on several voyages to stay away from certain charted waters that he called enchanted because of mermaids in these areas that Blackbeard and his crew members had reported seeing. So, I mean, that's written down. Like, what else could that have been?
See, my only thing is like, so you're way out in the ocean.
Uh-huh.
There's no land in sight.
Yep.
But I mean, like,
And then you got this chick in the water going,
yeah, but no, it's always like very soft, like melodies that they're singing. Because you got thing, the thing is too though, like every time that they've talked about it,
yeah.
you're way out in the ocean. There's no land around. But when you back then, when they go out on the ocean, they're out there for long periods of time.
Yeah.
So eventually, you get stir crazy.
Like scurvy.
Yeah, and then you start hallucinating and
Okay.
being the whole isolation of being away from civilization.
Okay.
So then you're just like you get lonely.
I still think they're aliens. And they have an underground world.
Dude,
I'm telling you.
anything
they
in the
live on
water
Earth.
reverts back to it's aliens.
I also think that like we play C, they look like aliens
Yeah.
with fangs and shit. I believe in that.
Like, yeah.
Well,
And they have an underground world.
My whole thing is like because anything that's in the water always can revert back to aliens because that for some reason even at years now where we have all this technology we still can't explore all of the ocean, like the depths of the ocean.
I guarantee we can. It's just that they won't say what they find down there.
Because it's aliens. It's creepy.
So
They
when
said
you
they discovered a whole new world under Antarctica.
when you talked about being out in the middle of nowhere and all that, it reminded me of videos that I saw of like people on cruise ships.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
And then you hear the screaming in the water.
Yeah,
Dude,
those things creep me. Like I'll be watching on TikTok and like
I'm already terrified of the fucking ocean as it is, and if I'm out there and I just hear that shit,
yeah, because there was I seen on TikTok something like that. It wasn't a cruise ship, but I guess like one of them commercial like fishing boats. They'd be out there and the dude's out there with his phone recording.
Yeah.
And then you just hear help. And like
yeah, fuck
I was like, what the hell is that? And like he's painting around. And he's like, there's no boat or nothing.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know what this was. And then you'd hear it again and go, help. And then he's like, I'm going back in.
So, like, what if that possibly could have been a fucking actual survivor that survived like a plane crash or a fucking boat sinking?
Well, see, my thing is, I would assume that like they would have patrolled a little bit to like keep an eye out for that. But I would hope so. But
See, I
at
mean,
the same time, that it's fight or flight, man. Like I'd be bro. I'd be like, oh,
Hey,
it's
fucking
hard.
fight or flight. Where you going? Out in the middle of the ocean.
I'm going down below, sir.
I'm gonna go tell the captain, let's get going.
I'm going down and enjoying my shrimp cocktail.
That's right.
But another one is the famous explorer Columbus was said to have 3 mermaid sightings or sirens off the coast of Mesopotamia in 1493. He has said that unlike folklore, these creatures weren't beautiful due to some masculine features on their faces. You okay over there?
Yeah.
Historians debunk them as possible sightings of manatees, but nobody really knows what Columbus actually saw. So these motherfuckers are saying that he saw manatees.
No, I think I know what a manatee is. That's almost like a stingray, ain't it?
No.
No, then what's a manatee? Jim, look up a manatee.
Look up
so
a
I can see.
manatee and shows his monkey.
I'm thinking it's that big thing, but like instead of like stingray, like it's got this massive open mouth.
Manatee.
Yeah, manatee. Do you need me to spell it for you, Jim? Mana?
There we go.
Tease.
It looks like a whale.
Okay, so it kind of looks like the walrus thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how is that masculine?
That's what I'm saying. It's like
That looks like me with a
Large,
bathing
full.
suit
So what I'm
aquatic-
saying is he saw merfolk,
with masculine
but they're
features.
debunking it and they're saying it's that.
Because you look at that picture that I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
That does not have masculine features. That looks like Zach in a Speedo. Nobody wants to see that.
Fucking A.
I was just saying, though, that's not masculine. So, like, if you think, because you said, so masculine features in the face.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking more like the chiseled chin. It's kind of blocky. And
Yeah.
that's totally different than what I'm seeing.
So what I'm getting at is, how does a manatee have masculine features in the face?
It don't.
Exactly. So
Fake news.
exactly.
Fake news.
Exactly. So during World War II,
Oh, my favorite.
the local villagers of the Kai Islands of Indonesia had a creature that they were familiar with. They called it the orangutan, translated as manfish. During World War II in 1943, the Japanese soldiers stationed there learned that this was no myth. The soldiers stationed in a 555 square mile area in the islands had multiple claims of encounters with these man-fish, or, as the modern world calls them, mermaids. The Japanese soldiers recorded not one, but many different mermaid sightings, claiming they all saw the same thing, an amphibious creature that was mostly seen in the sea than on land. The soldiers explained these sightings as roughly 4 foot 9 inches tall, pinkish skin, human-looking face and limbs, spikes along its head and mouth like a carp. Instead of a single tail, they had 2 frog-like long fins and long arms. That'd be terrifying.
That would be very terrifying.
One such mermaid sighting happened with a troop of soldiers when a troop of soldiers came to a natural lagoon after leisurely exploring the island. The lagoon seemed normal until they saw some thrashing in the water. Suddenly, the orangutan jumped out of the water and onto a rock. It turned, faced the soldiers, and let out a weird gurgling noise. Another same creature was seen swimming in the water towards them. They don't seem friendly, and not knowing the creature's intentions, the soldiers started shooting at them, but the creatures escaped and disappeared out of view. A sergeant named Mr. Taro requested the villagers to inform him if any of the orangutan were captured dead or alive. The soldiers summoned the general soon after, who saw these creatures with his own eyes. Mr. Taro tried his best to get the scientific community involved after the war, but unfortunately it didn't happen.
I'm saying, so like that, just the description you gave, like it kind of just goes back to the whole, like, so there are so many different species of like fish and sharks and all that, like, and they just evolve throughout the years. My thing is, what people classify as a mermaid or a siren could easily just be a species of fish or some type of aquatic animal that we just have never actually got hands-on proof, just visual sightings. Because like the same thing with like the megalodon. It was real. They just don't have visual proof.
Are you sure it was real? Because that's also a cryptid.
Is it though?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really big shark. I mean, they even had those kind of like big animals like that back in the dinosaur ages.
Speaking of dinosaurs,
I love dinosaurs.
once again, no one has actually seen one.
But there's fossils.
You can fake fossils, bro.
See, they're so gung-ho about dinosaurs, but yet nobody wants to admit about mermaids and things like that. If dinosaurs can exist, so can mermaids. So can the Meg.
Honestly, I could see the Meg. It's just a really big-ass shark.
Well, of course, then again, back then, scientists say that back then things were so much carbon in the air. Things were much bigger. The trees were bigger.
Right,
Everything was bigger, so.
Speaking of things were bigger, like the big mountain ranges and stuff like that, like these, like the Devil's Throat or whatever it's called, that's out there and out west.
Okay.
That's a motherfucking tree. That's exactly what that looks like to me. It looks like a petrified, chopped down tree.
It's called the Devil's Throat.
I believe. Jim will have to look it up. I think it's the Devil's something.
The Devil's Tree. Did you actually look up Devil Tree?
The Devil's Tree.
It's not a tree.
Try Devil's Throat, yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
No, this is water. Huh.
Anyway, moving on. It's the Devil's fucking something. Anyway, it looks like a petrified tree, and it's fucking huge.
So it looks like just a big ass tree.
A stump.
Stump.
Where it was, and it got chopped.
But like massive.
As in like a mountain.
Oh damn.
Like there's millions of those. I wouldn't say millions, but there's hundreds of those throughout the world.
Devil's Tower in Wyoming.
Tower. That's it.
Yeah.
Giant petrified tree stump due to its unique geology forming striking appearance. Wow. That's the tree stump, bro.
Tell me that's not a tree stump.
That's a tree stump. You can tell it's a tree stump.
It kinda looks
Looking
like a
through
tree
the bark.
stump. I mean, it could also it kind of looks like a rock.
It's petrified.
No.
That's crazy.
But like, I mean,
But they don't. But they want you to believe that it's a mountain.
That's a fucking tree stump, bro.
They want you to believe it's a mountain.
I could see it being a tree though. Because, like, so, I know I'm going back to dinosaurs again. I've been all about dinosaurs lately for some reason. No, so I watched that thing on Netflix with voiced by Morgan Freeman about dinosaurs. So they even talked about that, like, because they went back to when, like, the way the world will look back then was different because, so, like, the way the trees and the vegetation and everything grew, it's like it grew to withstand what it was, I guess, counteracted for. So, like, the trees would be taller than those long-necked dinosaurs. To where they would be, yeah, the Brachiosaurus. And there was, like, I didn't realize there was that many different breeds. Then you got, like, the Brachiosaurus, and then there was a bunch of other ones, like, where it's, like, Gigantotron. Make them sound like Transformers. But, like, no, them trees were, like, huge. So they stood so tall where these dinosaurs would stand taller than skyscrapers. The trees were taller than that. Yeah, that was insane. To think like trees to be that big.
That's what I'm getting at. Is like that's why I want to transition the channel over to this because this is going to be great. I can totally
Dude, I'm telling you, that is a damn tree stump.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it.
Dude, you should look up more. Just because there's hundreds out there, all over the world.
See, Eric, you have to get one of the like picture of that,
Yeah.
so you just kind of.
So, and by the looks of it, somebody it was cut down, probably by a giant.
Yeah, who the fuck cut it down? The Nephilim. Anyway, so moving on. So, on Maine Island, or Maine, Mayne, Maine, whatever it may be.
Manana.
Maybe Manana Island. I don't know. Anyway, so in 1967.
Okay, getting closer.
A ferry with tourists was astonished to spot a blonde mermaid on a beach. The people who had these mermaid sightings said that she seemed to be eating raw salmon fish while enjoying the waves splashing up on her.
Like, was just chilling in the water and they seen all this?
On an island. So a similar mermaid spotting incident was reported by Jesus.
I think Jim's rubbing off on you.
A similar mermaid spotting incident was reported that same week. Although a lot of people didn't believe it was real, Charles White from the Undersea Gardens was desperate to prove her existence and offered a $25,000 reward for the mermaid's capture, even going as far as saying that he would offer a room for the mermaid with whatever she liked. But nobody was able to capture or find the mermaid, and as time passed, the story died.
Or the government swooped in.
Exactly.
It's usually what happens.
What was it? A lot of the elites or whatever, like the celebrity shit, I don't know if it was in the Epsteins or whatever, but talked about they ate mermaid. That it was they were in tanks and
They would eat.
They would eat them.
Absorb their powers.
Problem. I don't.
That's how it keeps them young.
No, that's the adrenochrome. Adrenochrome. And you know how you get that?
Huh.
You terrify the fuck out of a child.
That's fucked.
And drain it. That's legit. Look that up. Anyway. I don't know how to pronounce this word.
What?
Kauai.
Kauay.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Okay.
Is that what we're going to go with? Kea? Okay, we're going to go with Kea. So, this happened there in 1998.
Okay, getting there.
Jeff Leacher, a diver who was a videographer at the Jack Diving Locker of, what would we say, Kaie,
Yeah,
claims that he not only had mermaid sightings, but came into a brief contact with a mermaid. The Kauai Point mermaid is real. He was 20 minutes off the coast of Kauai, Hawaii, when he saw a form of a woman just 10 feet away swimming with a pod of dolphins and keeping up with them at their fast pace, which Leecher thought was obviously odd. She suddenly jumped into the air, revealing her fishtail. There were 10 people on the boat who said they saw the same thing. They were only able to see her jump twice before she disappeared into the water. Leecher thought that was all, and he dived into the water to take some photographs of marine life, perhaps hoping he would get a capture of the mermaid too. An hour later, the same mermaid brushed against him while swimming away. Leecher quickly snapped images and was able to capture her in one photo as she swam away above them. These images were submitted to 3 high-profile photography labs, which analyzed them and said the images were real and hadn't been tampered with. The fuck was that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's Eeyore.
Oh.
You want to let him in?
Not the dog.
What is it? Who is this? Where's this photo of that?
Oh, here we go. All right. Leecher. Leicher. Mermaid photo.
Poor guy.
Sorry, buddy.
He's like, you
You
fuckers.
motherfuckers, it's fucking hot out there.
There it is.
Yeah? Look good?
Do that.
What we got?
I mean, it looks like something you'd see in a movie.
I don't know. Bro, sit down.
Lay down.
Thank you.
It's unfortunate you see a shadow, really.
I could see where people
But,
would say
so-
it's fake.
I could see, because, like, so, like, you know, with me being the skeptic, when I look at that, it could also be, you know, when scuba divers go and they wear the fins on their feet,
yeah.
and she's just holding them together, kind of flapping her feet. It could be that. And then the shadow casted over it. You can't really tell. You can't differ between the two.
All right. Going.
There's some wide hips.
Jesus.
Of course, Jim would point that out.
All right. So,
So we made it up to, you said, what was last one was 98?
yep.
Okay.
So this huge incident had the media, the public, and the government all involved in uncovering the mysterious mermaid sighting in Kiryat, Israel. I'm probably not saying that correctly, but anyway. And this happened in 2009.
Okay.
In 2009, some onlookers said that there was a creature that resembled a young girl who would often be found on the beach doing tricks in the water. They kept seeing her for a number of days. It took a while for the news to reach the general public to get the government involved. When the government did initially get involved, they issued a $1 million reward for anyone who could provide solid proof of the mermaid's existence. Capturing the mermaid was not necessary, and just a photo would suffice.
And that was the government offering
That was the government offering
See,
that.
so that's crazy to think that the government would just throw $1 million like that over just proof.
Yeah. When the news was out, NBC got out to do some investigation of their own with a film crew at Kiryat, whatever. They filmed morning and night above and below the waters, hoping to get some kind of footage of the mermaid. Then, late one night, the crew claimed to have seen a human figure. Jesus, Jim.
Blame me.
It's the gym brain. It's affecting us.
Anyway, just seen a human figure dipping into the water. The research crew did their best to follow the mermaid and capture it on camera, but it was to no avail. The mermaid disappeared, and the crew was left without solid proof except for some findings and shots by bystanders of the mermaid dipping into the sea. All the footage by both the crew and the bystanders was transferred to the Center of Coastal Ocean Research in Los Angeles.
But it was actually caught on camera.
Apparently. Michael Schatt, the center's director,
He shat.
shot himself. examined the evidence and said that although it was impossible to clearly state that the figure in the footage is a mermaid, it still remained a high possibility. The $1 million reward still stands, and tourists and locals are still on the lookout. Dude, let's go.
I could use $1 million.
Just $1 million fucking dollars.
I was just trying to find it.
Oh, yeah? What are you looking at?
What was it,
What
Michael
do you need?
Shat? Or who took the photo? Does it say?
Michael Schatt is the director. He examined the evidence. The NBC was the news crew that got the evidence. I don't know. Maybe you could look up NBC's mermaid shots or something.
Here you go. Here's a crazy theory then.
Yep.
So, mermaids, right?
Yep.
Can't ever legit get proof. Like, you can't ever get an actual photo.
Just like aliens, yeah.
Yeah, I know to go back to aliens. What if, though? So, because it's always depicting that it's eating, raw fish, blah, blah, blah.
Like Schmeagol.
Like, so the point is, though, it's always eating some type of meat.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's been depicted before where sometimes it's a beautiful creature. Sometimes people see it and it's got sharp teeth and scary looks to it. So, go back to the thing where I said it was like, different species of fish. So, you know how you have vampires, right?
Yeah.
What if they're the vampires of the sea?
Do they sparkle?
They might.
I sparkle.
What was that, Eric?
What?
When did that happen?
In 2009.
But yeah, just think about it. Mermaids are just vampires of the sea. And that's why, see, they use their little hypnotizing tricks to try to lure the sailors. So, boom, they can drink the blood.
Those are sirens.
Same thing.
Obviously not, because the mermaids are the fish people and the sirens are the bird people.
But dude, anytime, it's weird then, because the movie's got it all wrong. Because anytime they talked about a siren, then they never look like a bird.
They got fish tails.
Yeah, they have the fish tails, but they look more like... Arr.
Nothing.
No, it's
Nope.
some
All right, moving on.
big blonde woman on a beach.
What? What the fuck are you looking at on my internet, bro?
NBC News.
Anyway, so this one is in 2012.
Okay.
This is over in Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. You pronounced that one right.
I know Zimbabwe.
How you spell it?
Zimbabwe?
Z.
I am Zim. Ba. B-A. B-W-E. Just put Zimbabwe dam workers.
I would have said Zimbabwe.
So anyway, in 2012, Zimbabwe dam workers were trying to install a water pump for local agriculture. When the pumps were blocked, local workers and divers were hired to see what was blocking these pipes. After submerging to investigate these pipes and resurfacing, these local divers and workers swore they would never return to those waters again because they had seen a mermaid.
Yeah.
Or
Vampires of the sea. But the government didn't believe the workers and their claims of seeing a mermaid in the depths, so they hired divers and dam workers from outside. But these new people reported seeing the same thing and refused to go back in there to finish the repairs. It's not just the dam and its workers. The people of that land had no doubt about mermaids existing, and several have claimed that they have seen the proof, even the mermaids themselves. To this day, the dam is still not finished, by the way.
let's go do it. Let's go finish it.
Now you're telling. I'm telling. They ain't gonna not do work for no reason. And you have multiple people saying it, so that's just,
It's out there. Just saying.
they're real, Zach. I told you.
Okay, now we went a little bit backwards in time. This is 1967,
Oh,
Okay.
but it's in Canada and British Columbia.
around the time of the moon landing.
Mermaid sightings have also been recorded by multiple tourists in British Columbia, Canada. One particularly intriguing sighting occurred from a ferry where tourists claimed to see a woman with the tail of a dolphin, long, beautiful blonde hair, and she was even eating a salmon. What?
Why is that always
Eating
salmon?
salmon? That's weird.
It's always blonde. Like
This, I believe it could be blonde because of the pigmentation, like when it comes to the sun and all that other shit. Could have an effect on that. You're not in the sunlight, so therefore your body doesn't have to.
I got you.
Okay. This unusual encounter was reported in the Times Colonist newspaper. However, no one has seen the mermaid since. Some witnesses were convinced the mermaid was real, while others believed it was just a hoax. Here we go. 1797, off the coast of northern England. Jolly good.
Jolly. Mermaid sightings have been made by William Monroe.
The fuck?
What was that? We were talking about people screaming earlier.
What the fuck was that? Anyway, so about 12 years ago, while walking along the shore of Sandside Bay, William Monroe noticed a figure that resembled a naked woman sitting on a rock by the sea and combing her light brown hair. The resemblance to a human was so striking that despite its initial skepticism, he was compelled to believe it was real. He observed the figure for about 3 to 4 minutes before it dropped into the sea, seemingly aware of his presence, having previously heard similar accounts from others whose veracity was unquestionable. This experience convinced him of the phenomenon's existence.
So he's seeing a woman,
Naked woman.
a naked woman on the beach. They were just like, "That's a mermaid."
There you go. He explained his experience as the head was covered with hair of the color above mentioned light brown and shaded on the crown, the forehead round, the face plump, the cheeks ruddy, the eyes blue, the mouth and lips of a natural form resembling those of a man, the teeth I could not discover as the mouth was shut, the breasts and abdomen, the arms and fingers of the size of a full-grown body of the human species, the fingers from the action in which the hands were employed did not appear to be webbed, but as to this I am not positive. Why does it speak so weird anyway?
They're proper.
That's back in like 1700s.
So you would read that as
Oh God, here we go.
The head was covered with hair. The color above mentioned was light brown. And shaded on the crown, the forehead round, the face plump, and the cheeks ruddy with the eyes blue. Tea and whatnot, and the mouth and lips of a natural form resembling those of a man. The teeth I could not discover, and the mouth was shut. The breast and abdomen, the arms and fingers of the size of a full-grown body of the human species. The fingers, from the action in which the hands were employed, did not appear to be webbed, but as to this I am not positive. Jolly good. What art in the governor? Raspberries. I didn't see no raspberries.
anyway. So and then moving on, the next one's in 1809 over in Scotland.
Scotland Yard.
In a publication in the Kentish Gazette newspaper at the time, she described the mermaid as...
He's going back and forth.
I'm not.
Oh my God, I'm a
Jesus
hyperventilate.
Christ. The face seemed plump and round. The eyes and nose were small. How would you... I ain't doing Scottish. You can't understand that shit anyway. The former were of a light gray color, and the mouth was large. And from the shape of the jawbone, which seemed straight, the face looked short. The forehead, nose, and chin were white, the whole side face of a bright pink color. The head was exceedingly round, and her hair thick and long, of a gray, oily cast, and appeared troublesome to it, the waves generally throwing it down over the face it seemed to feel the annoyance. And as the waves retreated, with both its hands frequently threw back the hair and rubbed its throat, as if to remove any soiling it might have received from it.
Was it like this?
Yeah, but with more hair.
And this one's in 1957 off the coast of Britain.
Just don't do the voice again.
The two men described the sighting as... No, I'm playing it. Fuck with it. All right, so we distinctly saw an object about 6 yards...
Yards.
Yeah,
6 yards distant from us in the shape of a woman with full breasts,
Full.
dark complexion. What the fuck's a comely?
But it had a comely face, very, and fine hair, ringing in ringlets over the neck and shoulders. It was about the surface of the water and about in the middle.
What the fuck was that? Where'd that go? Anyway. Gazing at us and shaking its head. The weather being fine, we had a full view of it, and that for 3 or 4 minutes.
I'm crying.
Comely face definition is attractive or pleasant in appearance.
Comely. It's attractive.
The term comely is a variant spelling of comely, which means attractive or pleasing in appearance. It is derived by Middle English and Old English.
Yeah, Jim, you're not very comely.
I'm not.
Anyway.
Ow.
All right, so, you hanging out with Billy?
Why?
What did you say ow for?
Hurt my ears.
Oh, okay. If you haven't noticed that anytime there's a loud noise, Billy says ow for no reason.
Ow.
Like somebody could be stacking a pallet 300 yards away.
Is that a rooster?
Yeah, probably. And as soon as it lands, that pow, ow. Pay attention. I guarantee you'll notice it, and then eventually it'll get on your nerves.
Well, don't. If he's ever using the electric jack, don't tell him to run you over. That aggravates him, I guess. Because they're like, run me over. He's like, no, I need my job. He's go play in the road. He'll tell him.
So, all right. So that was today's
That was good, though.
little thing.
That was funny.
I do like the mermaid thing.
Yeah.
I still think they're aliens.
No, I think everything boils down to if it can't be explained, it's an alien or a vampire of the sea.
They walk the earth. I'm telling you, I believe.
Because my thing is, so if
extraterrestrials,
you go date back, because that one was what you said, like way back.
Oh, the 2nd century.
Yeah, so 2nd century, and then you go, and we had some in the 1900s and the 2000s. They're immortal. You know what else is immortal? Vampires.
I do think there's probably not as many as they used to be. They're still out there.
I mean, that's any species of anything, really, though.
Yeah.
Like, we're not meant to live forever. Eventually, we're going to be extinct, and the next race of whatever will take over.
Dinosaurs take two.
Right? Dude, I would so like to come back as a dinosaur.
We're not supposed to live forever.
I can see you
Explain
eating a
David
tree.
Hasselhoff.
He died.
That was a joke about the I'm gonna live forever.
But he didn't.
No. I would say explain Ozzy, but
That one hurts.
yeah, a little bit.
Good. That was good. Good guy. Good music.
Anyway, so
Why did you had to bring that up?
Well,
Now I'm gonna
Clint
start crying.
Eastwood.
one
What?
Clint Eastwood's still kicking.
Yeah.
yeah, but the one who could not be killed is recently passed.
Oh,
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
Honestly, what I think happened was we all actually died, and Chuck Norris is still living.
Could be true. Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah, because you can't kill Chuck Norris.
That's right. He just a roundhouse kick the devil in the face.
Just like when Chuck Norris does push-ups. He doesn't push himself up, he pushes the earth down. Anyway. A big, we want to do a little shout out to
Look at that.
Yeah, buddy. If anyone's interested in any of that, you should head over to Danny's Doodads over on YouTube and TikTok. Makes bracelets.
They're amazing.
Pretty cool.
They're actually comfy too.
Pretty good shit.
After a while, you can't even tell you're wearing one.
Different colors.
Why the fuck do you keep breathing like that?
I'm not.
It's the gymisms.
I do.
Anyway.
I've got a big nose.
Okay. Big forehead, but
Sasquatch.
if anyone, that'll be the next one, motherfucker, that we talk
we're
about.
going so we're going over the fake. We're going to a fake cryptid next.
Bitch, if you sit here and you said that you believe in
I'm
this
sorry.
other bullshit,
Okay, so
Bigfoot.
here you go. I can't wait for next week because you all believe on Bigfoot. I will tell you why I don't believe in Bigfoot.
How do you not
tell
believe
me
in
now.
Bigfoot?
I want to know now.
Proof is right there.
No, that's exactly. This would be Bigfoot. All he needed to do, cut him off from civilization, stick his ass out in the woods with no people.
Okay.
He'll become Bigfoot. But like, since you got to be as like young,
Well,
like never learn English, nothing.
who says that he don't know English?
He's just like he's a man, like or an ape. It's,
That's what they see, and that's what they say. Just like the shit with the mermaids.
See, mermaids are a little more believable.
How the fuck are mermaids believable?
Mermaids are believable because we haven't been able to discover all of the ocean. So I can get behind mermaids. Bigfoot, I cannot. It's just a big ass hairy man ape.
Is the master of hide and seek?
Okay. The original pedo.
We ain't talk about Jim.
I'm just saying, like, no.
Yes.
No. I'm saying you'll have to try to sway me because
I will.
All right. Well, I guess
Tune in next week.
Next week, sway Zach on Bigfoot. Because
Eric's going to sway Zach
What do you believe in more?
and check it.
Bigfoot or ghosts?
that's a hard one.
We can do ghosts too eventually because people. That's the conspiracy because some people don't believe in it. Some
I think
people do.
if I had to choose, I would have to lean more towards the ghost part than I would Bigfoot.
Wow.
And that's a
I would
very
believe in
that
fucking Bigfoot.
is a very slim having to lean towards it because I don't believe in ghosts still
I
either.
seen a foot out there on the farm, this big.
It was probably your own damn foot.
Oh, well, I was 5 years old.
He got tiny feet. What you talking about?
Probably, but he likes big feet, so maybe it was the neighbor girl. He was just like, those were her feet.
Anyway, y'all should head over to Danny's Doodads.
Danny's Doodads.
And if y'all do want some bracelets, comment, message, or whatever you do on there. On like TikTok, you can send a message. YouTube, comment on one of her videos saying
Hit
what
up
you
Eric
want.
at work.
Or hit me up. I can totally make that happen.
They're cool.
Pretty cheap. She's trying to grow her channel. She's trying to make something happen.
Yeah, do it for the kids.
She really enjoys doing it. She does have videos out there, but
That's cool.
maybe some of y'all guys can jump over there and show some love.
Danny's
Other than
Doodads.
That's right, Danny's Doodads.
Say it, Jim. Danny's Doodads.
Danny's Doodads.
I'll put the link to her channel in the description.
Danny's
should
Doodads.
Head over there.
And don't forget, next week, Eric's going to make an ass of himself trying to sway
Eric
me.
ain't gonna make no ass of nobody.
I'm just saying.
Eric's gonna show how special Zach really is.
Bigfoot ain't real.
Bigfoot is real. Oh, this one.
Bigfoot ain't real.
Dude, they've already got scientific proof. Well, I will save it next week. Anyway.
Yeah.
on.
Moving on. All right,
Moving
so
on.
guys, so everybody, this is Wacky Tidings reminding all of you
Stay weird.
Stay wonderful.
and stay wacky.
Bigfoot
Catch you in
ain't
the
real.
next one. Fuck you, bitch. He's real. He's real as your hunger.